What's up, YouTube? I know it's probably the person you've been waiting to make this video, but I'm here to explain what happened at Presale's launch. So let's just go ahead and hop right into it. When it came to the whitelist, the whitelist sales sold in 2 minutes, right? It sold in the soft cap was reached in 30 seconds, and then the hard cap was reached in 1 minute and 45 seconds. So it was crazy. You had a lot of people then afterwards asking for people like to just go ahead and launch it because we want to buy Reflex Finance tokens. And people were kind of cool with what happened with the white sale for the most part. The only concern that I felt that was agreeable was the fact that people said that a BNB rate should have been set higher. That is a fair point to make. And you can make that point for a token that's doing like a public sale. But when it comes to the whitelist sale, they was trying to set it up, and from what I could tell, this is all speculation. From what I can tell, and I'm not a financial advisor, this is not financial advice. They was trying to set the BNB rate still low enough for that once they publicly launched, that initial launch offering of the token would have still been a good number, right? That even though the pre-sale number was at 400 billion for 1 BNB, that the initial launch was going to be at 310,000 or 310 billion per BNB. And it was the net after the pre-sale, the trading volume, or the not trading volume, but the market cap of Reflex Finance was at $910,000, right? It was at $910,000. If not, it was between $910,000 to $950,000. That's where it was at. But if you look at this, there's this thick candle, huge thick candle, in the time span of 10 minutes. But you can break it down even further. But it was really in just the first minute alone, in the first 3 minutes alone, you saw $4 million in trading volume in just that 10-minute period. We're going to go off of this 10-minute period, but when I was streaming, you can check out my stream from yesterday, it was actually higher in 1 minute. So it was a crazy, and then you see in the next 10 minutes that it was 1.5 million and stuff like that. People were trying to rush and buy, and people were putting in huge numbers of BNB to get that initial offering. Now, that is going to cause a huge, massive amount of volatility, whether you like it or not, because you're saying, okay, some people are saying I paid 11 BNB, I paid 10 BNB and stuff like that. But your 10 BNB is worth $5,000. And right here, you can see that there is $4.12 million being bought or traded of Reflex Finance token at that same time period. And when we look at the buys that happened yesterday, you won't really see it, but I can remember it from yesterday. You had a $174,000 buy. You had a couple of 87,000, 38,000, 50,000, 20,000 huge dollar buys. But what caused the dip and what really caused the people frustration was someone sold $200,000, and you saw other whales selling massive amounts that got in at the pre-sale. It's important to note that not everybody who got into the pre-sale sold their entire bag. And I believe these people that are over 3 trillion are people that got in at the private sale of this token. Because at pre-sale, it was offered at $2,000, or not $2,000, but you could get 2 trillion of the of Reflex tokens. But you can also see now that there's people that are higher than that. But I just want to reinstate the fact that not everyone who got into the pre-sale sold. People are saying that the pre-sellers sold their bags, your best friends sold their bags and stuff like that. Some of the people that was in the whitelist were just casual fan, from what I know. Were just casual fans who got in, or just that did the whitelist competition like everybody else did, but they either had ill intentions going into it, or B, they saw $80,000. They saw $200,000. They saw $80,000. They saw a crypto go from 3 zeros. No, not 3 zeros, but they saw a crypto go from 8 zeros to 6 zeros in a matter of 2 minutes, and said, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all that. I don't like this isn't more than enough money for me. I'm gonna sell. Like for it to do it in this short period of time, they sold. And I'm sure there's plenty of you guys that was in this same situation. You would have sold too. Did I sell? No, I didn't sell anything. I'm still holding my Reflex Finance. So keep that in mind, because my opinion might be biased. But I do want to note that people are still buying this token. And after launch, you would have thought like, okay, people are done. They're selling. Reflex Finance is dead. But at launch, in the first 30 minutes, they had 1,600 holders or 1,000 plus holders. And now it's day 2. It's not even a full day 2. But we'll just say it's been 32 hours to between 32 to 48 hours since their public launch. They're at 3,400 addresses. The number is still growing at a good rate. And they even released some news they didn't release the news, but they probably did. I just didn't see it. But I checked my Trust wallet and I saw that I have a total number of cash in the form of from Reflex Finance, which means that they are now on CoinMarketCap. So it's not like the team just gave up on the token at launch and it's like they're rug pulling. They did not rug pull. From what I've seen, they did not rug pull. It comes off that way because you tried to buy a lot of BNB worth at one point, you did at one point, and it went crazy. And there was thousands of people that did the exact same thing as you, as far as other people did, and it hit $4 million in trading volume in 10 minutes. 10. That's crazy for a token that's pre-selling. And we all knew that Reflex Finance was the most anticipated coin in 2022. We all knew that. There was 7,000 people sitting in the Telegram. You have over 1,000 people sitting in Discord. You have over 5,000 people sitting in Twitter. It's highly anticipated and it hasn't even launched yet. But the team did not stop moving forward. And there's people that are part of the team that did not get into the whitelist, or they did not get any money they couldn't buy anything at whitelist. They just missed out. And the same thing that happened to all the average, or who you guys consider average investors, happened to them too. And they're all average investors too. I'm considered an average investor. We're all average investors. Everyone was hit. A lot of people were hit, and I feel bad for everybody. It sucks. It's tough. For real, it's tough. Crypto is crazy. Volatility is crazy, which is why people want to regulate crypto so much, because of how volatile it is. The fact that a token can have $4 million in trading volume in the first 10 minutes of its initial launch is just crazy to people. The fact that a crypto can go from 910,000 market cap to 35 million market cap in the matter of a minute is crazy. It's crazy. And when people are buying, I'm sorry if someone beats you to the button, but whenever the algorithm whenever someone is more and more people buy, the algorithm considers, oh, this thing's valued more. It's valued more. It's valued more. If someone keeps buying, let's just say someone keeps buying your gummy worms or whatever. Everyone's paying $1 for your gummy worms, but it's like thousands of people paying $1 for your gummy worms. You're going to up the price because everybody wants your gummy worms. You're gonna up it to $2 or $3, $4. That's just the market, and that's what the market did. But it's tough. I'm talking like this because it's reality. It's a reality that we have no choice but to accept. And I hate that people are hurting financially, mentally, and emotionally from this. But it's tough. It's tough. Crypto is tough. Crypto is not made for, it's no offense to you, but it's not made for the weak. You're going to take losses. And don't think I don't take losses. Boy, I got scammed 3 times last year. All right, so I've taken losses. I got scammed 3 times last year, And it wasn't like, oh, throughout the year. No, I got scammed 3 times in quarter 4. So yes, I know what it's like to take loss. And I even made a bad investment in quarter 2. So I inhaled and kept taking losses until quarter 3, and then I pulled out. So I know what it's like to take losses. But it's also matured me. I allowed it to mature me to be an even smarter investor, an even better investor, the best investor I could possibly be at this time being. But with all that being said, Operation 72 for Reflex is coming out soon. The market cap is actually staying strong, and they're seeing some nice increase right now. I'll break it out into like a little bit of a 15 minute graph, and you can see that there's a little dippage action right here or whatever, but it stays strong. It's been staying strong above 7 zeros. I apologize, 7 zeros 1 6. And it's now showing, and it's still growing and stuff like that. You're seeing a lot of people buy in. You're seeing some people sell billions worth of Reflex Finance, but at the same time, people are coming in and buying billions worth of Reflex Finance. And as you can see today, because these buys were not here yesterday, I don't know where they went, but there was a $100,000 buy. There's also a $200,000 buy. There's huge dollar buys, and there's some huge sales. But that's going to be in every crypto. But Reflex Finance, what is going to make Reflex Finance great is how their team reacts to this. How does a team react to the adversity? That is what decides who is great and who is weak. If you face adversity and you crawl up and you ball up, then you're not a good investment. But when you face adversity, when people are down on you, when people are beating you down because they didn't get their way, how do you react? Do you stay true to self, or just agree with them and just give up? That's how you decide. That's how you find out who's great and who's not great. And they got CoinMarketCap listing. They got the logo of Reflex Finance in there, and they got Operation 72 coming out, and I'm pretty sure they still plan on releasing the staking pool within 14 days, and they still plan on releasing the NFT Marketplace soon. And you may not want to hear this, but they got some good funding. They got $26 million in market cap, so they can do a lot more than other cryptos can, as far as hiring a team that is capable of being able to create a good product and delivering a good product out to the holders of Reflex Finance and to the crypto market and people who just want to use their products. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Share how you feel in the comment section down below. I was hard on y'all, but I still want you guys to know that I care about you and I love you. And I still want you to share how you felt and just how you feel in the comment section down below. Don't cause a war in my comment section. That's all I got to say. Leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Script the Legend signing out. Peace.